Hey Eric. Hey Zeron. Ad break ends in 30 seconds, but for you, Eric, it doesn't really fucking matter since you're subscribed in. Thank you as always. But yeah, so I'm going to wait this 17 seconds so I can go ahead and spin my tail of love. Something like that. Okay, Twitch ads should be ending so everybody can actually hear them. Alright, hi, hello. So, something like that, once again. So, air conditioner still hasn't been fixed yet because the part still hasn't come in yet, so we're still waiting on that. That's been great. On top of that...
Love that from you.
Yeah. On top of that, I had to drop $300 this week because the tires on my car needed to be replaced since they were at 230 seconds and we're starting to go bald and wearing unevenly internally on the inside of the well of the tire. So that's great because of me having to drive 200 miles a week, essentially a little less than 200 miles a week due to my roommate not having a car. And on top of all that, as I mentioned last week, still haven't gotten a new I'm going to have to eventually get a new windshield because of a rock going into it. And as into the smaller area, people on Avatar Legends have gotten to the point of being very good on day 1 of release. So got dropped pretty fucking hard on that. So that's been a time and a half. But game fun. Just game is built like an old fighting game, and I have to put myself in the mindset of playing an old fighting game instead of modern fighting games, in which you have a lot more leniency on like button input timing and like. No life in competitive game on day 2. Because I've gotten Azula looped. Like I felt like I was playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 again.
Of multiplayer games at the moment, I'm not really surprised.
Yeah. But yeah, no, Azula loops are brutal, and it is as if I am playing Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and particularly fighting against a 0 player. Oh, did you push the wrong button on wake up? Damn, there goes 30% of your health.
Just tank your elo and then go up against people who don't make the game their entire personality.
So, fun thing, there's no ranked mode in the game right now. It's only it's just random matchmaking.
Boy.
And there's absolutely no systems going on behind the curtain.
There possibly is, but we don't know.
Yeah.
Just don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a lot of games that will have like oh, here's the ranked mode where, you know, you push yourself to rise up the ranks. And here's the unranked mode for unsupervised wackiness. And then you look inside and actually... surprise ranking system.
I'm just waiting for you to snatch that monkey.
I can't get out of the suit.
You got it. Sweaty bars, you got it. Sweaty balls carjacking you for money, and the Fire Nation is attacking. Correct. that is a pretty apt summary. Because man, I was not prepped. I was not prepared, and I'm glad I had it in savings, but that was like pretty much it for the savings. It was like, yeah, so this is going to end up being like $380. Fucking what? Yeah. Let me see if I can do something. Okay, I managed to get it down to $307. Fine. Yeah, that sucked. But also, Brandy, thank you for the housewarming gift.
Sorry it took so long.
I am not complaining. I do not care. It is the matter that you found enough space inside of your budget in order to be able to get it.
Among other things that I might not have a use for quite some time, but
yeah. I mean,
I just wanted to get it done while I had the money for it.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was looking at it as when I saw the other thing that you purchased, which I am not going to say what it is because I'm not going to get anybody's hopes up yet. But yeah, no, for all intents and purposes, correct phrasing of that term, it is. I think it is a worthwhile venture.
Yeah, I do too. It's a good investment, and it's better to just get a hold of it while it's available, while I have the money.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are these books? Oh, it's probably a 3-volume.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
I connected to an archipelago server.
What? Is it pretty quiet? Okay, where's the other one? I really don't want to use a power on this.
Oh god, now I'm gonna have to go back through, find what the fuck the page was for it to figure out what the shortcut was. Hey Fairy, how's it going? I'm doing alright. Like minus the things I was bitching and moaning about a few minutes ago. All things considered, not doing terrible.
Whoops. There we go. Habagababa.
Yeah. Where is the...
Bah.
Here it goes.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's Riff. That's Riff to the Necrodancer. That's not High Flower. Shit.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, I'm trying to make sure it connects properly because I did it through the text client and it said that it was connected from what I could gather, but
I might just be able to do /connect again.
The console, yeah.
I can't imagine it would cause any problems trying to connect while connected. I think it'll probably just attempt to reconnect.
Curses.
Full stop. You dare interrupt my creative process, Roper?
I might be PK'd.
I don't care about passion. I care about profits.
I'm sure we'll fix it momentarily.
Enough! Just have security with their orders.
Good.
When do they ever? Let's just keep focused.
turn off.
Guess what he's troubleshooting right now.
Yeah, per usual.
Defeat them. Triumph over your enemies. I believe in you.
Well, that's the attempt.
Oops. There we go.
Okay. Okay. Alright. Server. Yeah, but the also.
I see what you did there. Musical saint, a great figure who brought music to the masses.
Debating on what exhaust to get you for your bike. Yeah,
Huh?
fair.
Like
Good.
mass for a saint, like
Yeah.
Catholic mass.
Hmm. But yeah, that's pretty cool, fairy. You have a ninja, right? Yeah, I feel like I remember you having a Kawasaki. I think it's just sometimes a question of how many noise ordinances do you feel like breaking by getting a big bore
How much do you like your neighbors?
or not?
Yeah. Well, it could be very little.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
Pop, 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 pop. Damn, there's still one missing. Fuck.
I really hate how this constantly says command not recognized, but I'm doing it in the format that it wants me to have it.
Are you doing it in the text client or on the in-game console?
Both, just to
Okay,
cover my
it won't work in
bases.
the in-game console. Can you share the console in Discord, and I will see if I can help.
Okay, sure.
The text client, rather.
Yeah, I know. It's once again having to navigate this stupid ass format that this has because of the overlay.
I hate overlays. I don't understand how they became as popular as they are.
Oh, that's a little too high. All right.
I think that the more frustrating part is that this overlay is only letting me go
Okay, so you can't do it from in-game.
yeah, yeah, no, I know. I'm trying to switch it over to
Oh,
the
classic.
yeah. That's what the overlay is stopping me from allowing me sort of doing so, which is the annoying part because it is only showing the game. But if I go to the regular Discord, then it acts like it's overridden by that. So give me a second.
This has got to be another.
I might end up disappearing from Discord for a second.
Wookie.
Yeah. I'll be back in just a moment.
I miss him already.
Here, here. Right. Hey chat. I'm still here. I'm just trying to get Discord to behave. Discord. Back over to here. Go to Discord. User settings. Okay. Game overlay. Turn that shit the fuck off. Not working. Okay. Enable overlay. Turn that off. Enable legacy overlay. Turn that off. Back to here, so you'll hear their bright and shiny voices.
On other people to
Okay.
pick their games and lock in. But like just getting the game set up to do Archipelago, I got the Malamart music stuck in my head. Like
Nice.
not even hearing it, just being in the vicinity of this game. It's extremely cursed.
I've never played a Legend of Zelda game. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. I've beaten Ocarina of Time, and I hated every second of it.
Oh wow. That's a rarity.
Controversial opinion.
I know, but I stand on business. I went into it having heard so much.
Oh,
like,
it was over. It was
positive.
overhyped. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I like so many people being like, "Oh, it's so good! It's so much fun! The sense of adventure, the world, the story, the gameplay, all of it, incredible!" And
I'm.
I love my retro 3D games, right? I'm over here aping on my Escape,
Mhm.
She apes on my escape.
and on God, I feeling the enthusiasm drain from every fiber of my being as I continued to play Ocarina of Time.
I mean, it was magical for the time. I
I
don't
mean,
think it holds up that well personally, but like I
I
appreciate
agree.
it's fun. Well, I mean, it's fun. It's fun. Like it's not bad. That's the way I'll put it.
Get a hammer and do a hard reset. Yeah, no, that's basically what I did. I had to turn this off, break it, and then get back in, get it back going. So yeah, that's more or less what happened. And yeah,
It's not
I remember
something I
seeing
would
these
have played again.
Alexander raid. Yeah, it's a very visually impressive one, especially with the overhaul that they did a couple times ago. All right,
I
hotline.
got it. Right. So at the top, okay. So it
Oops.
does think that you're connected. Um.
Yeah.
Oh, it's because you're not connected as you. If you type in Ghost Body, right? That was the boom. You're in.
I don't know why it didn't accept that like 3 other times ago.
Mine messed up the first time I typed it in as well, and it was just like, actually, you're not connected.
Yeah, I really don't know, but fuck it, whatever. All right, we're in now.
But you're in.
I'm in.
I'm in. Yeah, no, I was just copying you on that one, just making sure that other people could hear you, Brandy.
Oh yeah. Well, oh yeah, my microphone is way the fuck up here, isn't it? I like looked over. I was like, oh yeah, I should probably like move that closer to my face.
Yeah.
Make sure that everyone can hear me as well. They need to hear my ape escape facts.
Yeah.
I need to hear your ape escape facts.
They thoroughly can hear your escape facts.
This.
Since you continue
Yeah,
to avoid
it's
my
just a weird
email,
color.
Sancho, I'm making this
And then in game it says not connected to an archipelago server, so I don't know.
You might now that it might you might have to
Restart the game.
relaunch.
Yeah.
Because it might need to be already connected to Archipelago when you launch it for it to connect. Like it might not recheck connection during gameplay.
Can't wait to forget that I put that book on that shelf and freak out because I can't find the last book. That'll be fun later.
Can't wait. Can't wait.
The ADHD habit of I'm going to put this somewhere special that I don't forget about,
But it's somewhere safe.
and then later being like,
Where the fuck
where
did
the
I
fuck
put
was
this?
that? Where the fuck is that someplace special so I don't lose it? Ironically, if I just left it in the middle of the fucking floor, I'd be able to find it right now.
Right. That's something. I talked to my roommate when I'm done looking for something. and just like I put it somewhere safe, like with the in my voice.
So let's make
That's
sure.
just not where this goes. Oops, it's the same color. Why wouldn't they go there?
Brandy
This
found
is
their
also the same
magical
color.
polish.
Yeah,
Okay. It
I guess it's
says
just a filler item. I don't know what that is.
found dust of ages. Okay, so that's connected. That's working properly.
Oh, here it is. It's
Let
the
me make
last one.
sure that it's showing up in here as it isn't. But why would it?
I sent you 1 coin.
Yippee. Okay, so let's try this again. See where it says once I go in. Thing here.
Fingers crossed. I've got a ton of stuff going on, actually. I'm really excited about.
Yeah?
I'm going to my first Pride event next weekend.
Alright.
And then 2 weeks after that, I'm going to my first Ren Fair.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
And then, like, 2 weeks after that, I'm going to, like, I think it's, what, 3 weeks after that, I'm going to the Sonic Symphony.
Very busy hotline.
I'm so excited. I started working on my outfit for the Ren Fair. I'm so excited. I love making costumes.
Sounds like you've got a lot of fun stuff to look forward to.
Yeah, I do. I've got a Stetson, right? So I was trying to figure out what I was gonna wear to the Ren Fair, because
Mhm.
I'm not gonna just dress like a modern civilian fucking goon, right?
Pleb.
Exactly. And I'm also broke, so I was trying to think about what the hell can I do. I want to be something cool. I saw online somebody being like, "Hey, if you've got an Undertaker costume, which is the Elden Ring character that I did
Mm-hmm.
for Comic-Con, they're like, "Hey, it's super easy to turn that from a nun into like a cool witch." It's like, I guess I can do that, but I don't want to be casting spells
Like a nerd.
like some kind of nerd. Oh, I dropped my book. Oh, my glasses fell off my face. Uh-oh, looks like I'm defenseless. Get out of here. Um, and so I was looking for inspiration, and I saw a video of a lady who had like she wore a white gown and then like these green sleeves
You
and
know
a
what?
green
These over
velvet
here for a second.
corset, and then made like a crown with a veil made out of like chainmail. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's really cool. I wonder if I can do something similar to that. So I started looking at like trying to thrift a white gown. But obviously white gowns are usually reserved for stuff like weddings.
Yeah.
And weddings ain't cheap.
No.
So, oh, you got me a new level. Yippee. Actually, I might not even be able to do this one yet. I might still be in Burger King. And I was trying to find one that would A, fit me
When
and
did they
wasn't
ever?
like
Let's just keep focused.
£100.
Yeah.
The budget that I've got for this is like 40 quid. So
a little
that
tricky.
ain't that's a little
Yeah.
tricky. And then I realized I made myself a morning gown last year.
Oh.
I was like, oh, hold on, I could do something with that. So instead of it being white, obviously it's gonna be in black, but
yeah.
I can work with this. And I was trying to think about how I could get the crown and veil to look with it. And then I realized that I watched a video about a stage reproduction of, I think it was Don Quixote, and one of the characters was in like Renaissance era fencing wear. And part of that is the Cavalier Musketeer hat. And I was like, wait a second. I've got a Stetson that I don't ever wear. What if I turn that into a cavalier hat? And I was like, hold on a second, this is really cool. What if I like make a character out of this? I've got like this morning gown, the cavalier hat. If I get like the whole fencing look on, but then instead of the male veil, the chain veil,
Yeah.
what if I lean into that and it's not just like a dramatic piece that looks cool? I'm actually like lady in mourning.
Yeah.
And I'm like a vengeful
So you're setting
spirit
up
or
to be a fucking a character from Hunt Showdown. is what I
Basically.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It's a few hundred years
Medieval
before the
twist.
setting,
Yeah,
but like
yeah. But
Close
they,
enough.
they have skins that just look like.
they do have skins that just look like that. Actually, I should boot that up for inspiration. But I'm
Pretty
like,
cool.
I'm gonna, like, I've got so much stuff from old costumes that didn't really get the attention they needed at the time that I've now got an opportunity to give a second life to. Because like, fencers wear like capes. They're not like superhero capes. They're usually fastened to the left arm. The idea being that in a fight, you can throw it at your opponent. And because it's attached to you, it's not just gonna fall to the floor and you can do it again later if you need to. And I've just got like cowls and stuff lying around that I could turn into a fencing cape. I'm so excited.
Sounds cool. You'll have
Hopefully
to,
it will be.
You'll have to show us some of your progress. Share pictures with us.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I keep getting really good ideas like I was.
You should write them down.
I should write them. That's a very good suggestion. Because I was thinking about, because obviously like cavalier hats usually have like a feather in them on the side that's pinned up, right? I was thinking, oh, if I'm going for this direction of like brooding, gothic, dark, evil mourning, what if instead of using an ostrich feather like they traditionally are, what if I used like raven feathers? And I was like, oh, hold on a second. What if I like make the cape? What if I like mass source like crow feathers and the fencing cape is that? And then what if I have like a bird theme? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Hotline, just cut to Hotline in the middle of the street, chasing crows around, trying to get feathers.
Actually,
access until testing is done.
they're free if I do it this way.
Exactly.
I don't know. Do I look like I work here?
Oh, is it that? Is it just literally right in front of me? No, it's
I
not.
don't run the tests.
Okay.
Run up to lab 44.
got excited there for a second.
Oh my goodness, someone gave me the transformation that I need to actually be able to play this level.
Probably Brandy.
Yay! I've got most of the spells to make this easy. It's just waiting on the cooldowns, pretty much.
Why are you upset? We are supposed to sneak in.
I just thought I was, you know.
And like I was looking at trying to source like
I'm sure your
crow and
fans are
raven
all in
feathers
lab 44,
online.
so why not head
And
there?
usually people, I don't know how they get them, but usually they're not that difficult. Bird feathers aren't that difficult to get online, even from like specific birds.
Yeah.
And I was looking on Etsy, and I saw that somebody, that people were making like clothes out of like crow feathers. Apparently they're pretty readily available to some people. And
Well, yeah, you just have to make friends with the crows.
and they will give them to you.
Yeah.
And
They will leave them everywhere.
some of them I was considering getting. Like I saw one, it was like crow wings, and I was like, whoa, they're pretty cool. They're like
Yeah.
angel wings but black.
Yes.
And then they were like, also included in order for free, I will include crow feet.
Huh.
It's like, huh? What do you mean? I buy this like accessory off you, and I get animal feet with it. What the? And then I realized, oh my god, that's not an accessory. This guy is just selling the wings off of a dead crow.
Chris Music make a different more joke, I would not have called you out on it.
I had close enough. Raven feathers would be nice, but ravens are super rare. And so their feathers are expensive, and I would also imagine probably not very ethically sourced.
Yeah. It's like a sense of relief when I fucking pick up one of these books and there's not. The library does not immediately overflowing with more books. But sometimes when I do it, I unlock another set for myself, and I'm like, fuck. I thought it was almost done.
Hate to hear that.
Oh, that's right. Splatoon Raiders came out today.
It's probably fake feathers you can find, but they're not the same. Yeah.
I mean, if they look good enough, I'd be happy with fake feathers. It's just that usually their fake feathers don't mean that the feathers are like mass produced. What it means is that instead of being like a crow feather, it's like a pigeon feather, but it's been dyed black.
Yeah. I unlocked a shelf. Me disappointed that I'm not being paid. I just feel like having the floor emptied would feel satisfying.
Understandable. Unfortunately, I'm sending you more apes.
How dare. How could you do this to me? I turn around, there's more books.
Well, yeah.
Where do they all come from?
Do I have anything that I need to
Ether.
purchase for you fuckers?
The
I don't
books just
think
turn
I
up when
have
I'm
any.
sleeping, man.
The book fairy.
Yeah, I don't see anything. So I don't know.
No, I'm gonna have to ask you to send those apes. Return to sender. I didn't order these apes.
Ah, at last my ape delivery man is here.
Dude, and speaking, is there not a option on this to not read out emotes? Apparently not. That's funny.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. No, yeah.
It's the
Yep.
272 Monkey Boogie.
Yeah,
18 times in a row.
yeah, I heard. Where? As it turns out.
Test volunteer. Please enter the chamber. With
The
haste.
apes. They've escaped
Zanzo isn't letting me go home until that shouldn't be
into my
confirmed.
chat. Strap bombs ape, put in box, return to sender. Send hotline a glitter bomb. Oh, the floor is empty. I can go to Psychonauts for
Thank you, this will serve me a great purpose at my Pride event.
Glitter nuke.
That's some, like, Ed, Ed, and Eddie plot point.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna say that when you were talking about the Avatar fighting game earlier.
What's up?
What are my childhood programs get called fighting games?
Oh, you must
love
be.
to
And
see.
don't worry.
Yeah, like I can probably
Ed,
play
Ed, and Eddie.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh god, fucking Cartoon Network, Punch Time Explosion. Ugh.
That's not a good sound.
It was a platform fighter. They tried things. You could definitely tell that they didn't quite know exactly how best to do it.
Oh dear.
I haven't finished watching the first one, and I have not watched the second one, despite it being extremely popular. Just because I don't watch things
I was
anymore.
going to say, like, yeah, no, that's really not surprising because Brandy lives in a cave that doesn't really tend to obtain to anything involving
Just
most
call me
popular
Ed.
media.
I can help.
No.
Yeah, I don't like media to make me feel things.
You're actually so real for that.
Hey, it's been a while, but Shy's back with something new.
The number of times where I've heard someone recommend something like, oh my god, like it's so good. Like by the end of it, I was crying, I was sobbing, and I come home from work and I'm like,
How about we give it a try?
I'm not in the mood to cry right now. I don't care how good it is.
Exactly.
I'm not in the
Unfortunately,
mood
I
for a
don't believe that
spiritual
you
event.
Tell you how many times it hit you. First, we'll see and hear the timing. Then it's your
Yeah,
turn to carry it back.
I'll watch
Here's how it
things
should go.
eventually, surely.
No, no, you won't. I normally believe in you for a number of different things, Brandy, but that one is not one of them.
Now you give it a try.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I cry easily during movies and stuff too, so it's not like I don't feel like getting emotionally invested. I don't feel like crying today.
All right. How about we get back to it?
Chai, did you just black out?
Maybe, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Watch this.
Oh, we got Psychonauts music.
Accuracy test initialized.
Maybe the logo.
It exploded. That's not the design.
You would probably be correct.
Failure is so embarrassing it self-destructs.
Yeah, no, she would just end up be looking at. She would essentially. Cool, you tied her down in order to force her to watch something. She's going to be looking at the fabric that you use for the ropes themselves, the length of the rope, not just out of 10, what type of knot pattern you decided to use. Why didn't you end up going about doing it this way? I could have done this better in my fucking sleep because of where I worked beforehand.
Oh.
Huh. That light looks very interesting. Every other thing in the fucking general direction of where that's supposed to be looking at besides the actual focal point will be paid attention to.
My controller's not working. Yeah.
You okay?
Getting the hang of this.
What? I went to go check on my pasta, and now we're talking about rope patterns. What have I missed?
Nothing much.
Nothing much. Okay.
Basically, just try the idea of Brandy attempting to watch any type of popular media whatsoever,
Sounds like a trap.
and it just not happening. And then Zeron brought up the idea of trying to tie her down in order to do so, and I was just elaborating as to how that would never actually happen because she will be looking at literally everything else.
Also, kink.
Yeah.
Wowzer.
Right. My
There was,
fucking thing wasn't working. Sorry. Go ahead.
Last time I went to Comic Con, they had a Shibari class after hours, but I didn't want to go by myself.
Should have done it anyway. Now,
That would be
Maybe I
sick.
should have done. Though I would like to remind you the sort of people who go to conventions like that.
yeah. I mean, funnily enough, for the book convention that I worked for, one of the vendors during the Goblin Market that we have, which is the after hour market, had Shibari rope there, and in large quantities as well.
I've entered mod mode somehow on accident, and
What?
it's making it harder to read chat. I don't know, like, cause I pulled out my controller and it wasn't working in my game, but it fucking did something on Twitch. I don't know
It-
how that happened, but I hate
Bruh.
it.
Did you close and reopen the tab? Might that help?
Yeah, I refreshed it and now it's good. Just it's like I don't know how that happened.
Controller integration, what just completely fucks your shit up.
I mean, that's an entirely different type of controller integration that Brandy would normally use. But yeah,
Fix the image. I want to see who our test subject is. I'm locked down. It's
Maybe.
a hack.
which reminds me, one of my friends brought up recently about the dick controller that he got while he was in Japan.
Won't let me
The
load
what
now.
controller?
The dick controller that he had in Japan.
Okay.
So is it the dick controller because it's a controller that's shaped like a dick, or is it a controller that allows you to control things
The second one.
with your dick? That's crazy. Is
Yeah.
there a whole lot of dexterity that you get? with
I
that?
imagine it's for a certain brand of VR games, probably.
Not VR. Actually, this was
No.
before VR. This was before VR became particularly
A certain
popular.
brand of game in
Yeah,
general.
yeah. Particularly with Honey Select and custom made 3D. But yeah, no, that was definitely a thing, and it was very, very funny because there were some compatibility issues that he was actually running into, and I was wondering, this is one of those few times where you're just like, so is that a skill issue or
It did it again. Like I can't click. I click. I guess I when I refreshed it, it messed it up. I don't know why my controller is trying to do things in
Oh, hey,
fucking
Shiki.
Twitch. Hi, Shiki.
Yeah, so we were just talking about dick controllers. I know that you were playing Power World, so not too much different there, considering that some of the characters try to dick down your character. But welcome in. Hopefully, Power
Wowza.
World went well. And yeah,
I've got to see what this thing looks like, because in my head, it's just gonna be an Atari controller that you don't use with your hands.
let me see if I can find it real quick, unless you're already looking it up.
No, please take it away.
If people can beat Dark Souls with DK Bongos, you can beat Dark Souls with a dick. I mean, people have made was the baby in a blender controller for a while.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I remember like who made it. I just remember the baby in a blender control.
That's crazy. I
It was
can't
like
imagine that you have a lot of control over that.
it was like a baby doll in their blender. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, it's really yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google that. Baby in a blender controller.
Okay, where?
Oh yeah, it is RT.
Yawning already, Brenda?
That makes sense. I mean, I've been
Oh
up
my
since
God.
6 a.m. It's quite unusual for me. I didn't even take a nap. Like, just like a responsible adult.
That's
All right.
very brave of you.
Yeah, I know. I think so too.
Oh man, it's doing it again even with the overlay off. So I think it just doesn't. I think that Hi-Fi Rush just does not like Discord.
That's weird. I mean, you were having the problems before, were you?
Last week I did. I had a little bit, but
Ah.
but the thing was I turned off the overlay, but now it's just refusing in order to actually let me see something real quick. 'Cause I have a feeling that it might be because of
It's a bit
Windows
early
full
in
screen.
well, yeah.
Nope, still does it even out of Windows full screen. So let's do this. Shrink it.
I will be right back.
Um,
Get up and
Just-
stretch.
Hey, Coquette Demon, welcome in. Thank you for following. I don't think it's the first time you've actually heard me, but yeah, well, hello. This is what the moderator ghost sounds like. And I'm trying to figure out something right now. That's why the size of the game looks a little bit funky. I know this voice. Okay, fair enough. Oh right, you drop in on Sundays as well. My bad. My dumbass. Okay. Where can I? I think that is because it's trying to act as if there's anything else. That's so weird. Discord is just being stupid right now. And it seems I wouldn't be surprised if it's because I have likely I have a nightly edition of it and it's wigging out as a result of that. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna have to kill Half Fire Rush for a moment in order to then be able to actually do anything else. If Discord breaking on, yeah, it's very true. And it's very annoying because of how I have to use Discord in order to communicate on here. Like I'm trying to send a message, hotline for a thing, and it is actively fighting against me in order to be able to actually connect with anything. And it has them muted for some reason. What the fuck? Okay. Unmute. Undeaf. Same at riots. AC. Yeah. Somehow it really doesn't surprise me. Okay. Hello again. Yeah, no, it on my end it had both of you muted for whatever reason, and I turned off the mute, and it was just Discord is being shit because it does not seem to like Hi-Fi Rush at all. Yes. So and it seems like the only way I can actually end up communicating with you fuckers on here is by having the overlay on, but it doesn't make any sense. So I don't even know, man. Don't even know. But we're gonna go back. Oh yeah, hotline. I sent the what the design of the controller is. Hey Brandy, did you do something to your video ninja? Okay. Okay. I'm say if we're going with the line of oh nice. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So dessert pasta. It's not the worst thing. I mean, like dessert pizzas are pretty solid. So, when I did a peanut butter Thai sauce for it, hmm, I mean, oh well, yeah, no, you don't just raw put that on there because the texture is going to not cooperate. Like you have to thin that out a bit. Yeah. uh, not
Sounds like a trap.
But what if it really is a gift basket?
Considering that she half of the time doesn't know left from up. Yeah, good shit. Yeah. Damn it. What was it that I did just a bit ago in order to get? I had a feeling if I didn't get a DM from Ghost along the lines of why is she still playing Hearthstone? Honestly, when it comes to Brandy, it'll just be looks at that, looks at time, looks at that, looks at time. I'll give her 30 minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to go yell at her. I do, don't I? Huh. Yeah, no, I'm working on mine because I had to restart. I had to restart this godforsaken game again. No, it is. It was. It's paused at the moment. Nope, it is. Yes, sir. I'll get the video. Yeah. Guys, let's get FIRS back on. Yeah, I'm trying to reconnect to it because the in-game client does work. It's just that I had to do something beforehand, which made it so it worked properly. It's just that it's being weird at the moment. So, yeah. Mm. I really can't remember what I did just a bit ago in order to get this to fucking work properly. I don't really. No, I'm talking about you can play Halo on the current PlayStation about the original Killzone games. But you can play the original Killzone games on an emulator for the PS3. Which that reminds me, I really got to get around to buying that Blu-ray drive so I can go ahead and pull a bunch of shit off of there, or I'm just going to have to buy another flash drive, make sure that it's compatible with the PlayStation 3, and then be able to pull the games off of it that way. Because it's not like I don't have 3 PlayStation 3s I can do this off of. Even funnier, you can play the original Killzone games and the newer Halo on the current Xbox. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, even as I have like pretty much all the PlayStation systems except for the PSP Go, you're not going to see me argue that one. They managed to fuck themselves on this one, so. If anything, I'd love to see both companies crumble. You know, but you see, Zeron, the only problem is that if you see those companies crumble, then that means that the PC is going to end up being prevalent. If the PC is prevalent, then that means that it's going to be more prone in order to have more integration with AI shenanigans put into it at this point, because that's just what companies are going to do. And then on top of that, that you'll have a de facto monopoly of Steam, because realistically speaking, who the fuck is going to use any other thing besides potentially good old games? And even then, that is still a corporation. So by the end, if we end up going in and wanting everything in order to burn, then there's not going to be anything there. So yeah, it's a zero sum game no matter what way we look at it. Because if anyone I want to see lose, it's MasterCard and Visa. Yeah. You just looked over at chat, saw Killzone. That's the first thing that ended up populating in your fucking memory. Like the random access just managed to access that alone. And then I'm going to say this now. Yeah, that works. Yes, the one game I can totally see Brandy into Killzone, a first person shooter that had smudgy graphics that also moved relatively fast, but not super fast, where in which they would probably be perfect for activating your motion sickness. Yup, that's the one. It is. I mean, like actually, that reminded me. I gotta get around to getting the Killzone trilogy on PlayStation physically, on PlayStation 3 physically, because I've been meaning to for a while. It's just that it's been more expensive than I want to pay for it. But but yeah, I want to eventually getting that Super Low FOV because it's an old console shooter. But that said, the fourth one that was on PlayStation 4, I actually really liked that one. Suitcase. I'm sorry. You'll get there eventually. You'll get there eventually. Yeah. 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 Isaac's no good, very bad day 3. Yeah. No, he had all of his hallucinate. He ran out of hallucination time after the second game. Like all, it was entirely used up. Like, yeah. So actually, I do actually have a marker. I ended up getting yeah, I know, but I did end up getting the collector's edition of 3. back when when EA was doing them separately. And it is perpetually the funniest shit to me because I gotten it, and the one thing I'm mad about is that I broke the water bottle that came along with it because it was one of the med vials. Yeah. Like it came with some pretty cool stuff. It had the marker, it had it was a metal tin that had a bunch of the information and stickers from relating to Dead Space 1, 2, and 3 on it. There was some other shit in there as well. Let me just do it for somebody's trying to sell the version of this for 570, 525. You fucking no. Okay, let's go here. That's the no, that's okay. So it was a marker, a metal flip journal, some postcards, the bottle, and then some other like posters and shit. But the biggest reason I had gotten it was honestly because the water bottle, because I was rolling around college actually using it. It was it was a smaller water bottle, but it was still a water bottle nonetheless. And like, yeah, there's a lot of things that like a lot recently that I haven't really opened some of the collector's editions that I have, but usually I actually do like using the things that are inside of them, minus things like postcards, because I like the art that's on them. But yeah, there's a lot of like collector's editions that I had to actually like use the stuff that came from it. For example, Infamous 2 came along with the not the condoms. Not the condoms, but the carry bag. Yeah, the messenger bag, however, that came with the collector's edition, that I used that throughout all of college. Like it actually ended up getting damaged at some point. But I still have it, and also it still has a little Sly Cooper logo on it. But yeah, like there's a lot of things like that that I actually like using the items that are inside of collector's editions because sure, they're collector's editions, but they're parts of things that you actually want to use. Etsy. Yeah. There isn't really one. What I remember. Oh, okay. ACCG goods. ACG goods. Zero promises they can type. Okay, cool. You got me a couple broken arm circuits. And archipelagos apparently connected successfully at some point. I don't know, man. Like I was trying to get this in order to work properly and it just didn't, and then it did, so no.
the image. I want to see who our test subject is.
Yeah.
I'm locked down. It's a hack. So unhack it.
Peppermint? Is that you?
For once, I'm not hacking anything.
That's a different ball game. Yeah, that's a different ball game.
Hello there. I'm just.
Oh, wow. I wonder what...
If Zanzo catches us downing anything other than his energy drink, he goes I'm not about to get yelled at on my... Nonsense! But
Oh, yeah?
this is where things get... Parrying is key for staying on the edge of battle. You'll be able to knock back attacks and push your rhythm gauge high, but a parry has very strict timing.
I may need some practice.
If you had a trick, but don't be...
Well, yeah, no, the game just crashed. I'm trying to. I feel like there was a thing where it said that when you get to the parry, there's a problem. If you skip the parry tutorial on track 3, the parry ability is never given to the player. Okay, I already did that. Okay. Yeah, no, yeah, the game just decided to drop dead, so that's fun. We'll bring it back up and see what's going on. Sorry, the stream's been such a shit show, people. Yeah, that's true. Which amulet? Uh, honestly, probably because I'm very risk adverse anyway. Look, that's expected out of you. Like as soon as there was the word corruption came up, she's in. Just like Brandy's just over here. Is it with or without latex? Bruh. It's like it's bruh. No, 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 no. uh, Shadowbringers. Oh, thanks for the sub, Zeron. Oh, rather, thanks Eve for the sub. 0. Yeah. Nani? Hotline, do you really want to feed into the German boy, little German boy thing? Do you really? Okay. I don't even like. I'm looking at like your chat whenever that happens, and I'm still confused as to where the fuck that came from. But whatever. Oh, thanks for the bits, Eve. Really appreciate it. All right, Eve. Catch you later. Go write your 15-page email to your boyfriend. Oh my god, it activated your buttplug.io attachment to the game. What a tragedy. Once again. Trouser snake. Mm-hmm. Oh shit! I gotta put money aside in order to get that. And also, was it? I think for August it's Metal Gear and Dokkan. Oh boy. You see, the problem with that concept is that that means that I'll be surprised by the games instead of being able to know when the games come out. But my wallet isn't going to be pleasantly surprised by the amount I'm going to have to spend on it. Yeah, I gotta plan these things, man. Especially since I'm trying to cut down the credit card usage as well. I gotta plan these things. So as soon as I got a notification recently saying your rating has gone down to fair because it finally read that I actually ended up getting a chair on credit. Imagine. Anyway. Oh yeah, I unlocked Nightmare Cora and was using her online earlier, and I gotta go through like 4 more chapters in the story mode in order to unlock what's his name? Yeah. There's a no, not that nightmare. No, there is a nightmare version of Korra that has like different attack properties for her specials, and there's Avatar State on Aang as well. Yeah, they're allowed on. No, they're not, because like I still got beat to the white meat by fucking Azula, so it's whatever. Oh well, yeah, but I like Nightmare version of Korra more, especially because she her win outro is essentially her powering up like Broly. It's like, oh, so you're saying that she's like Violent Ken? Yeah, give me that shit. I might be ass with this character, but by God, I'm gonna figure shit out. However, I did end up using the big woman as well, and she's pretty fun. Kyoko, for those who don't know who that is. But she big, she tall, she like I think her grapple animation is my favorite because she grabs you, pulls you up, she has a wall that she brings up, grabs you, makes a hole in it, and then just slams you into it in order to complete the throw. Like, wait, she like pulls you in. But yeah, so boss characters when you fight them versus when you unlock them. Yeah. Oh, give me a second because it wasn't even showing up on my stream either, so it was freaking out regardless. Yes. Yeah. I said that it's been sent. That was the whole reason why I had to break Discord in order to get back into Discord and then restart the game. Yeah, no. A Wii nunchuck that you stick your Wii in, yes. No, it has control. Yeah.
Remove those security lasers here! How are we not winning? Because you keep changing more enemies. Actually, they're not enemies. They're on our side. Shut up!
Just Brandy, just embrace your inner bisexual and get the strap. There you go.
Send in the brutal. We haven't done field testing. This is the test.
Expecting a dick-shaped flight stick sort of thing. I cannot see Brandy wielding the strap. Just because the sub is the sub doesn't mean the sub can't manage to put it in someone.
Didn't my inner voice tell me about this?
No, I haven't yet. Enraged enemies will pull you into an attack that can only be parried.
I think that's kind of the point.
And parry back for a chance to take them out in one hit.
And this is as far as we can get before Twitch gets cranky.
All right, enough testing. You've earned my respect, whoever you are. You actually got some good data. Is that all you programmers care about? Let's go. We're done here.
Well, I don't know how, but you survived that.
If this doesn't get me in the lab, I'm quitting.
Yeah. But I'm still
Use what
wondering,
now?
who was helping us out with all that hacking back there?
I didn't feel like help. More like someone was just messing with Zanzo.
Uh-huh. Hey, I sent you a magical polish. Yeah. Okay, GTA RP phone. Hey, you got any games on your phone? Correct. Correct. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So that's Zanzo, huh? There's something.
Yeah. He got promoted to head of R&D after Kale took over the company.
Doesn't quite echo the Vandaling image I've had up till now.
The company switched gears under him, going from helping the world to protecting their bottom line.
Always. You, yeah. Yeah, you decided to choose your lolly little bullshit. You deserve to lose all of your rights. I thought they were cute. Shut the fuck up. Why do you think that a childlike character is cute? Stop that. But they're not. Shut up. Shut up with your 1,000-year bullshit.
Head.
I don't want to hear it.
So this was our pesky test subject. Mr. Chai, was it? That's Mr. Chai to you. That's
JoJo poses.
what I just called you. Okay then. I am Zanzo. Yeah, I know. Zanzo, head of R&D. Hey, look, dude, I'm not gonna serenade you. They call you a defect, but I find your enhancements enticing. I must learn more about it. We've tested enough, don't you think? I saw your reflexes, but how about your endurance? Let's give it a go, go, go! But enough talk. Have at you!
Than expected, but no matter. How about a brand new Zanzo original? My new Z shielding. That's pending.
Z shielding?
You could put it
Right.
into this.
Can't even ding it!
Just as I expected. Impervious.
Bing.
Chai, we need a different approach. What are you doing?
I'm gonna reason with it.
Well, we had a good run.
Look, man, I think we have more in common than we do apart. How about...
Damn. I forgot how far Chai gets his ass beat by one hit on here. Pretty much. Also, before we go to that, well, thank you for the raid trolley as for Magi. Wow, what the fuck? Yeah. I noted that you were playing Momodara Moonlit Farewell, the fifth out of the franchise at this point. Seemed like you were having a pretty decent time with it, and also it's a side scroller, so not terribly, not definitely in your ballpark. I'm so stuck. I know where to go now. Yeah, well, Metroidvanias, right? Yeah, so we're doing Archipelago again. I'm not dying as hard because it's actually a semi-decent temperature here. And by semi-decent, I mean like the house is for once not over 83. But on top of that, just playing this.
Oh,
Brandy and Hotline are Burger King at the moment, which is basically they're kind of stuck at a place where they can't really do a whole lot because it requires on checks on other people. And Archipelago is a process where in which we're all playing games that we have randomized items that that appear in each other's games by us by somebody else collecting it. Essentially. Hi-Fi Rush is going all right. It's there's been a lot of fighting against. Yes, Brandy is playing that alongside. She set up 2 different games for this one. Is it just 2 or is it 3? Yeah, she's playing both both that library game that you were talking, the bookshelving game, and also Psychonauts again.
There's quick access back upstairs if you go down the hallway.
I heard a lot of banging and explosions from. Oh no.
Oh, Digimon's been showing up for the last few years, Hotline. No, it's found a new fan base with the young, with the youth.
Go straight through there. There's just a wall.
808 firmware updated, and we
Yeah.
should be good to go. Try
Well,
calling them
incorrect
back.
aspect ratio. Okay. Oh, Metal. Oh, damn. I was thinking that was Metal Gear. Damn. I was hoping it was Metal Gear, but Metabots. Yes, I am a fan of Metabots, and eventually I'm going to end up getting something that is more original than the Metabots like icon that I have on here. But yeah, I am a fan of Metabots.
Here we go. No problem, guy. Better roll up my sleeves. Right, there we go.
Not bad, Macaron. First step into the wild.
I sent 10 coins to Hotline. Yeah. So, small random aside, there's a Lara Croft G.I. Joe classified action figure coming out into the near future, which was like, wait, Lara Croft? Yeah, as in G.I. Joe figure, yeah, for the 30th anniversary. But what? Huh? She was never what? Just roll with it. Just roll with it. Okay. No, I'm fine with it. It was just that it was very confusing as to why it wasn't just like its own figure. But if they're going with the G.I. Joe classified like figure line, then sure, I guess. There was a bunch of things that came out today because, or was told to us today because of San Diego Comic-Con, basically.
Okay, we're back at
Kind of like how we saw the first DLC character for Tokon is going to be Phoenix Force Cyclops. Which is a pool that I was not really expecting, but here we are. That's cool. They're doing pretty cool things when it comes to that. PlayStation, make it available so people can actually play the goddamn game in other countries. That'd be great. Thank you. And
Ooh, hey, Todd. It ain't C-shielded.
what you got?
Knock that boulder out of the way for you.
Imagine if one of Zanzo's security.
Randy knows nothing but the King parking lot. Same way their Star Wars Transformers models. Yep.
Get this. I was looking through databases for information about Spectra, but Zonzo locked out all employees.
So who has access?
From what I
Oh,
can
100%
tell,
chance.
the other department heads.
Guess they're all in on this.
But wait, Corsica, the head of security, seems to have limited permission though.
Why wouldn't the head of security have full access?
God damn it. Free Whoppers for life. Well, the mom had it her way. Yeah. Nah.
This is what it comes to. Hiding what we want in caves, away from those who want it. Not only that, but making them struggle to earn it. In this case, even destroying. Things need to change.
Oh, for those of you who are here, welcome in. I know that I'm like 10 minutes late and I probably lost like a good quarter of you. But hi, I'm Ghost Body. That is also Brandy Warpatinger, or rather Vorpatinger, proper, over there. Vorpatinger. And then it's the hotline over there.
That makes the cake even sweeter. Gonna fast
Yes,
track this
we
one.
just say
The
hotline.
real fighters earn the big bucks.
And they will never know. Oh, that means I had to get back over. Okay, so small aside for those of you that are watching my stream currently, because we're co-streaming, me and Randy. On my screen right now is a robot version of Sebastian from The Evil Within, because this game was also made by Tango Gameworks, which like to make fun of themselves sometimes. Yeah, it's honestly not that. The first one has its rough parts because it's a Shinji Mikami game, and the Resident Evil isms are absolutely there. Oh, I'm jumping way off beat, way off rhythm right now. What the fuck? There we go.
All hands on deck! I have an idea that needs all the juice we've got. It doesn't fit in the schedule, so we're gonna have
Whisper
to
of lore to Librarian Brandy. Memory Vault to Brandy Psycho. Oh, also, for, well, so, Brandy, do you want to announce that here, or do you want to announce that elsewhere for the thing that you got earlier? Not the thing you bought, but the other thing that happened this week. No, that's for other stream. But I mean, technically, that could be for here too. But yes, no. I'm thoroughly aware that that's what you're referring to. I just put it in the other one. What? Jesus Christ. Do you want to say that here? Or do you want to say that for Saturday? Okay. A good thing has occurred.
For another round?
Alright, let me give it a shot. Call me in, and I'll shadow those shields for you.
You like 3
Focus,
people
everyone.
money.
Spectra Lab is
What?
close.
Okay, let me see this. Not in the slightest. I mean, you could always start Retro Rewind. Because nobody else in the inventory is using it at the moment, and it is shared, so go for it. And also some of the other ones that you're interested in, you can't really play until like you can't play unless you want to do it as a solo stream again.
Really?
But, you know.
That fort I never he's the only one who could take out enemies. See shielding. Acheron's hits can really do some straight damage. Just be careful. He's quite a hefty fellow.
Yeah.
And which might be a good time to switch to some other farm.
I love this guy.
My time at Van.
Well, that would...
Should be in the next room.
It's locked. No sea shielding either.
Pullage high.
And then you would
Find
just
another way
continue
in.
bitching
I'll be
about
right
them,
back.
so.
Cinnamon is my personality test.
AR labs. Close enough, right?
Oh, wait now, Peppermint. Don't get mad.
Unsympathetic? Hot-headed? You don't even know me.
You are only proving me correct.
Come on, Chai. You can vouch for me, right?
They're making a model. That had to be other site thing. Yeah.
I'm staying out of this.
You haven't. Oh god. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
These than I thought. Wonder if I can find all of them. We're not supposed to even more.
Oh, sent 1 coin to hotline. More useful than 0, less useful than 3. I think it feels like almost all the new levels that you got were all from Brandy. Okay. Hotline, you just got the super hoop. And Brandy just got a side card. Okay, I have to get that when I get, I don't have enough reverb gauges for that. Yeah, I'm gonna go get some water real quick. I'll be right back. Entertain the Masses Hotline. Okay. All right. Here. Dude. Yeah, hotline is I want you to be assaulted by my visage no matter what. No matter what, because I am pretty. Fuck you. Yeah. But that's pretty much the only reason why I've been using GIF over here. Because it's been hot as fuck and sucks as hell. So yeah.
All right. Wait a second. Chai, where are you?
AI was locked, so I went in the AR room. Uh-oh.
Look who the cat dragged in!
This cat's with me.
This is bad.
You somehow got past my powerful toys without letting me watch. Unforgivable. But luckily, my AR labs are perfect for recreating missed opportunities. Like this. Mandalay alternate reality recreation technology. But patent approved. So real, it hurts.
Wow. It's like I'm really there.
I know. Awesome, right? Oh, now, show me what I missed. Plus a little extra. Turn the lights down. Mr. Santo, AR recreation like this is very expensive. And with our budget, quiet, lackey. Just do it.
Huh?
Bop, 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 bop. The Latina's thing there.
That's the projection lens. See if you can destroy it, Chai.
Lens is down. That was a quarter of our budget. Pull in some money from the yearly bonuses.
My bonus!
That programmer was right. It looks like Zanzo's burning through his budget.
Zanzo's immature creative vision prevents him from seeing the realities of development.
We can use this. No budget, our development pipeline comes to a full stop.
Chai, goad him into throwing something lavish at you. Check this. Now we can see Chai drain the budget in real time.
Yeah, I don't know. You see, this, however, is part of one of the reasons why I've always felt like I'm not particularly a strong streamer. because that dead air, tasty, delicious, beautiful. I got nothing more to add to this conversation. I would love the idea of doing that, but knowing how my brain works, it would just decide to 86 itself at that point.
Sure, peppermint. Peppermint. Pick it up.
Here's the old one, too.
Ew.
Zonzo's making us work at 5, let me tell you. Turned off my leg power, you
Ew.
with everyone working.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, because I remember seeing someone say that, that, yeah, just like, it's very interesting because I've seen both sides of that statement, right? Because I saw someone saying that about, like, oh, Aspen Girl has a girlfriend, they're so lucky. And it was just like, you have to wake up next to that every,
Ready for round 2?
You got something new for me?
You did so well in our training exercises. Let's see if we can mix it up a bit.
This again?
Not impressed? Well, I just might have to throw in some surprises. Send him in. He's not optimized. He'll slow down the simulation. You care what it costs. Get him running.
Deep Margarita.
That's a huge dent, correct? That's what died.
Hey, wait! Come on!
This is Monkey Snake. Can you read me, Snake? Or rather, at that point, this is Monkey Boss. Can you read me, Big Boss? No, he didn't get the designation of boss. God damn it. I hate when my lore knowledge interrupts me from making even a mediocre joke. college football season starts in 38 days. Go Wildcats. Or if you go to Shiki Dust channel, college football season can start right the fuck now. Oh god. Right. She said peach margarita, but Brandy, that was the Cutwater peach margarita or just a peach margarita? Oh, okay. Okay, because I thought you had just had one made or made one yourself, and it's like, oh, okay, that's uh, just like moving up in the world, man. So I feel a little bit fat today because I end up having. Hold on, there we go. Ended up having like 3/4 of a fucking pizza from Little Caesars. I'm just like, I shouldn't be eating this much, but I also haven't really eaten too much else today anyway.
You just crave explosions. If that's what you want.
We're gonna teach him a lesson.
Balancing creativity with realistic goals is the mark of a good leader. Clearly, Zanzo needs guidance.
He never understood Roxanne's vision for Vanderland.
There are some games you can actually do that.
As long as he got what he wanted. Glad I don't work here. He took my job, my life. He's ruining the company's legacy.
Well, let's say we're taking this guy down. Zonzo's lab is right behind the next one. Get ready for it.
I do appreciate the fact that you and Mav have the exact same ethos when it comes to that. Yeah. How about you help me with my inquiry? You know, I did find out something today though. Apparently the bookshop one that's in the bundle with this game with Retro Rewind isn't made by the same company, which is a little disappointing because Retro Rewind's features are some of the features that would have made that bookstore one better. And also, if you have no idea who I'm talking about when I say Mav, I'm talking about Digital Clubhouse TV, where in which he was been playing the game that Brandy is playing. Yo, I just saw the things you sent a little while ago, Brandy. Nice. But no, you had not. Yeah, no. The other thing. Yeah. Okay, so let me go to here because I that at digital. All right. Yeah. Let me have this just one. But so Mav has been playing Retro Rewind for the last little while now. And I think he's moved on, not really moved on, but slightly like shifted to other things. However, you can and should still be able to check out some of the old VODs on his channel for that. So yeah, and if you haven't already followed Mav at Digital Clubhouse TV up there, you should probably do that. Wow. Wow. Oh, okay. I know the naming is weird for American football, but just let me watch future car insurance salesmen hit each other. I mean, admittedly, like, you can kind of look at pretty much any type of sport thing that we have designated as a sport to be potentially dumb anyway. Because, yeah, true. Because, like, you have American gridiron football, where in which is essentially speed run CTE. Then you have everywhere in the world football, which is how many times can I flop and or cheat without getting fined by administration that's grossly corrupted. Not the corruption that you like, Brandy, but more so just yes. Comparatively, like yes. Fucking rugby, even though I enjoy that one, is CTE speed run across the other side of the pond edition. And fucking like extreme sports, how quickly can I break a limb? Yeah, I mean, honestly, I love extreme sports. Like I always have. But like, there's always, somehow it does not surprise me that you are a fan of hockey. Yeah. I mean, also it was one of the team that like is in my state also won the Stanley Cup, so. And I'm gonna have to try and get back up. Fair. Hey Brandy, I sent you a progressive shelf unlock. And I mean, like, yeah. Yeah, yeah. So, funny enough, I actually used to play a bit of pickup games of rugby with some friends, but part of the reason that I had to stop is because of the lack of indestructibility that I have, particularly because of my legs. Yes. Really? Aw.
All staff are on
Okay.
this, but the cost, are you sure? Oh my God! I know what I want, and I don't want to hear about costs. Just turn it on! Is this epic enough for you?
Chai, this is amazing! Look at that budget drain!
Still want a gift basket?
You bet I do.
It's all yours.
Some days I wonder if I would still be playing hockey as an adult if my family had moved someplace that has hockey when I moved back to the USA. Parents are retired Marines. Well, except the one who was discharged. Well, but yeah, like it's interesting because there are certain places around like the states where in which like, yo, here's a ice rink. There you go. Why is there an ice rink here? Reasons. Go play hockey. You go play hockey or go figure skate. One of the two. Okay.
Gift basket. Also, whoa, I thought you would be bigger.
What? Oh, I'll show you. Let's see you earn that basket.
Ain't it, Chai? Let's see Zonzo fly too close to the sun.
Yep. There was a very, very brief time just so I could manage to get free school that I did consider joining the military. But that didn't come to fruition for two things. One, because I'm too individualistic when it comes to myself specifically. And two, because of seizures. Like the army recruiter came to me and wasn't particularly interested at this time. And he said, "Hey son, you seem like a large enough person in order to go ahead and get into the military. What do you think about it?" It's like, yeah, I can't. Why not? I have asthma. But we can work around that. And seizures. Oh.
There goes a chunk of money.
They, yeah. Yeah.
Give us more notice. I don't decide when inspiration hits me. It's on my level.
At least the friend of mine that did end up marrying a person that's in the Marines, the guy is actually surprisingly smart. Yes, Randy, I know heresy, but as I said, for a friend that married a person that's in the Marines, it's actually relatively smart. Yeah. I got discharged while doing my training in San Antonio because apparently my lungs hate Texas, or Texas hate my lungs, not sure which. I mean, Texas is Texas, so I can't. So at that point, it's just kind of like, yeah, fair. living up to your the last part of your name, eh, Mark?
Mr. Tide, go get your gift basket.
Peppermint, your turn.
Yeah.
Turn, Peppermint.
Come on.
You do not get to have streamer hygiene while you do not get to have VTuber hygiene while on the ship. Because there are so many VTubers that actually end up getting the line, damn, you live like this? Yeah, it's very funny because like with mine, it's just stuff places, but it's never really a whole lot of mess. Like cans are always end up putting in the or being put in the trash. Like any type of food, just like there's no discarded food containers anywhere in here except for the proper receptacles. Like yes, yeah, there is absolutely, and but
You got this, Matt. Right with the old one.
jack shit.
I've got it. 2 volcanoes. Couple circuits flaring up.
For the surprise of no one.
Need help?
Or in which he still doesn't know what that is.
I want this. Bigger. We can't keep this up.
Yeah.
Here I come. Get back.
Yeah, if it doesn't exist in Final Fantasy 14, then it doesn't exist.
Want this?
The gift basket.
Guys?
And now I take you down. Did you want us to drop the platform? Was that not implied? Okay, hold on.
Get him, Shy!
Let me out. Get him after all. Right with the old one, too.
Alright. Hell yeah.
Why not just... Are you telling me how to do my job? If you're so smart, then why don't you take care of it? I call the shots here. More babies!
Power through it, little guy.
I remember that game. I remember playing that game. So, yeah. So you remember the face of a person, but the body of a fish that you talked to on Dreamcast? Yeah, your childhood did suck in that case, damn. Damn, I fucked that up. Okay, so for reference, Seaman was a test slash earlier generation Dreamcast title, where in which you played as a person that took care of an aquarium of fish that actually talked to you. All right. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, so the game came with a microphone that you put into the second expansion slot into your Dreamcast controller. And of course the first one was for your VMU, which I just had to put up my second or third VMU in one of my drawers just a moment ago, a couple hours ago. But yeah, it was a very interesting experiment. It sometimes picked up what you were saying, sometimes didn't. But
The lens chai!
yeah. Yes, it is. Disconnected from Archipelago server, what the fuck? Mr. Mosquito? Yeah. I had that game for a while. I traded in like twice. I feel like I mentioned this not too long ago. But yeah, that was another one of the games that I didn't really think was gonna go anywhere for a while. And as a result, I ended up trading it in. But by trading it in, I just ended up getting into a case where in which it went from like finding it for $20 to finding it for $15 or $10 to it jumping up to 50. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not paying that for that because I've beaten the game like 7 times or so.
Spectacle and quality.
Like, I would rather put money towards playing, no, Stretch Panic didn't cost me that much either. Trying to remember.
It's almost gone.
My masterpiece! Now everyone will see.
What?
Defunded?
Don't just stand there. Finish him.
Oh, right.
This is all because of you!
Enough talk. Now let's see what you have on Spectra.
Okay. Zonzo would have hit any information on Spectra. It's most likely in a password-protected database decrypted with a...
Here it is.
Yes.
Right on the desktop.
Oh.
Okay, let's see. Spectra. They plan for complete...
Great!
No, bad!
That certainly spells the end for Mr.
Can we shut it down now?
According to this, only...
Are you saying we...
There are 6 bosses and 6 passkeys. We've already taken down 2. We still need 4 bosses and 4 passkeys.
What are we waiting for? We gotta kick some ass. Cue the music.
I think I kind of remember the game. I remember a stage where you have a lady supposed to look. Yes. Yeah, you gotta suck blood from her left tit, I want to say it was.
No one is washing my brain.
Cute. But you're in my facility surrounded by security.
Yes, it is.
And you. I thought we were done. Yet here you are.
Shall I take them in, sir?
Yes, of course I want you to take them in. Why else would I bring you with...
Can we just one... Sorry, just take a second.
And then the Metal Gear apes take over.
Later? Sure, right, later. I think I know how we can escape. Really? Do you trust me?
Are we actually giving them a moment, sir?
Just follow me. All right, come and get me. Run!
What now? I assume Mr. Jai did not think past this point.
You won't get back to the hideout.
We're not leaving you.
They can't get the passkeys. No time to argue. I'll distract them. You go down, I go up.
Get back in at least 2 pieces.
I didn't know you cared.
I want that defect. Get him!
Activate security lasers. All security, report.
Damn it. I actually died on that one. Yeah, I was actually going to ask you, how are you two doing at this point? Because I know that you, Hotline, going to have to go to sleep eventually. And Brandy is already yawning much earlier on. So do you guys want to call it here, or do you want to keep going? I think you're going to peak. I think you've peaked for today. Brandy, you? Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, that would probably be a bad idea. Ah, yes, the most views this game is going to get for its lifetime is going to be between today and the last couple days. All of you go to sleep. It hasn't even broached midnight here. I'll probably end up, yeah, I'll probably end up streaming for a little bit longer on my end anyway. And you already see what I turned the fuck on. Fucking Eric has probably just been waiting for this the entire time of me streaming. Just like, yeah, you gotta just set a number of alarms in order to make sure that you wake yourself, that you get woken up then. Can you dig it? I mean, there's 2 hours of man. This one's going to be rough. Yeah, this game is going to be a challenge in order to get better at, especially just by jumping in online. Yeah, I'll get that fixed in just a second. Yes, because you know OBS doesn't like to automatically switch titles, even though it has the capability to do so. Yeah, that's fair. showing now. But this is what this is what's been happening for the last 2 matches. And I'm Cora getting her shit rocked. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. When did they show off Avatar mode Korra? They never did. Avatar mode Korra, that's just her install, but Nightmare Korra and Avatar version Aang, they never showed. The problem is there was a Shaolin Showdown game. It just sucked. Multiple. Yeah. Try that again. Yeah. I can't seem to get the timing right for that. Yeah, no, the people who made this game, they are very much in love with the idea of being an old school style game. And admittedly, like, part of the reason I'm having a little bit of an issue is because I'm having to bring in the old mentality of fighting game rather than the new mentality of fighting games, where in which you can get away with a lot of shit just by hitting the button no matter how fucking early it is. This one has more in common with rhythm games, comparatively. Yeah. Yeah, that was from YouTube. So let's just switch here and then size the screen a little bit. There we go. What is with my timing on that? Oh, they also have a breakdown on here where in which you actually do the inputs for it. Yeah, so it actually gives you... Sorry, go ahead. Go on. I hate the fact that I did it that time when I was somewhat distracted just listening to what you were talking about. Me focusing multiple times on it. Cool, yeah, no, just like can't manage to get it. You start talking about low cortisol. Do 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 do. I hate it here. Why am I like this? Why am I like this? When I'm focusing and actively paying attention to these things, oh, I have the hardest time in the world. When I'm barely paying attention, taking a look at chat or doing whatever else, oh yeah, I'm able to do this without a problem. The birds are not real. But also really get that old school deep in your autopilot. Yeah, that's the problem because I used to play a fair bit of... One of the ones I played the most was Capcom vs. SNK 1 originally. There's that, and then also, of course, the Alpha series, and I've been playing fighting games for a very long time. But, like, having to, like, be cognizant of some of the stuff that I'm doing, that only really started picking up in, like, the 20 teens, I want to say. Yes. But this was the grapple I was talking about. Fucking love that. My timing is off for that. Also, if the game sounds low, it's just because it's like super loud normally. I'll bring the volume up a little bit, but I'm aware. I was saying to stream because I had it at 100% earlier, and like I was in a conversation with Mav, and I couldn't hear shit. But it seems like whenever they actually send out the vote for the people to choose the fourth character in the season pass, it's probably going to be Amon. In which game? Oh, this one? Well, yeah, but however, there is 100% chance you're going to see Sonic further involved in Fortnite. So get ready for that. True, but it is very funny because just because of the nature of it. It's just very funny. But I do. For what game now? Oh. Oh. Ah. That's... I should probably steal my brother's copy of Sonic Adventure 2 for the Dreamcast. I don't know if he'll let up off of it, though. I hate when doing the wrong input or just doing it too quickly, I guess. There are some times where the audio is cutting very weirdly, but I think that's just an issue with the game itself rather than me. But yeah, also, welcome to old school fighting games, people, because a lot of it is having to constantly fail at the trials on here. But it's also because I am bad. But I've been getting my ass whipped online, so I don't know about that, but at the very least, I am trying. And I'm always willing to throw support behind a fighting game that is trying, even if it is a licensed property, but the people behind it love fighting games. Same with Invincible Versus. That game is actually it's a pretty fun tag game. I understand that there's a lot of people who are just kind of like, but all the characters look and play the same. Thankfully, the team behind it really managed to make them different. The poses are very similar, yeah, but that's unfortunately just kind of the nature of superheroes, especially in that universe. but it holds up pretty well. Yep. It's weird, but yeah. Correct. Hey, I finally did it. It only took like 30 attempts. And those are the novice trials. Then there's the intermediate trials. Oh yeah, quarter circle forward, quarter circle back. Yeah. No, okay, so Hotline, I'll say this: because you're playing Strive, I take it. You're lucky because at least you didn't start on SNK games. All right, let me show you something that will probably induce vomiting for certain parties here. Here, right here. Yeah, so that's the company that makes games like Fatal Fury, Art of Fighting, King of Fighters. Sure, they do have a dating sim on their record. So yeah, that technically would be a part of it. Pretzel, KO out. All right. Image. That's one of the inputs for SNK character. While standing, you have to do that. So, it's a classic. It's a fucking classic. Because let me just go ahead and copy this. Because okay, of course it doesn't actually do the thing that I want it to. All right, so let's see if this will actually. There we go. That's what that motion is supposed to look like. Yeah, so you go from down up to the bottom, over to the right, half moon that shit back, and then down forward to the opposite side, and then that's a pretzel. That's what's known as a pretzel motion. I had to learn those because I liked geese. And technically they were in there, but that's only with 2 characters. So yeah, no, look. There was a point in time in which I used to be like significantly harder on people when it came to that. But I kind of learned a little bit down the line that just like not everybody started with this genre when they were younger, so it's not going to be like secondhand to everyone. Can they learn? Absolutely, but there are some people who physically can't do it, and I have to I accept that. Oh, I almost had that. Oh. You would think that, but once you've done it and got the slight, ever so slight muscle memory down, it isn't as hard as you would think. But it's a matter of getting to that point. Yeah. And that's one of the positives of like a lot of modern games. You can kind of free form your shit and generally get away with highway robbery in comparison to older titles. What's up? Oh, yeah. Well, probably. Mm. Oh. The community hijacked it and said, "You know what? We're adopting this. This is ours now." There we go. Once again, it's I swear, whenever I want to go to a garage sale, I never have the money on or to just go. Fair enough, fair enough. But also, I end up seeing the advertisements for them way too fucking late. Because I want to come up on a fucking collection of PlayStation 2 or GameCube or Dreamcast or fucking anything else games that some person is just getting rid of that don't check the internet, so they don't know the quote-unquote worth of them, where in which I can end up getting a decent sale and have them in my collection to say fuck you to a person that's trying to sell them. I want to have that life. Good luck with that one. But that said, I figured that you'd want to go in order to find someone who has a bunch of like outfits that they haven't worn since probably like 1970s, where you can manage to refab them into something modern. Huh. You know, if I could find where it is and if I didn't have to deal with like extremely grossly overpriced shipping now because of our current administration, I have a bag from Blackcraft I would have just sent you. What sizing chart? Sizing charts? What about them? Mm. I'm doing it too quickly. Okay. All right. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Fair enough. I don't know, Brandy. Actually, out of the current possible career paths we got here, you have the highest possibility of that actively. Yeah. Oh no, no. That's a. I take that as a jab at a person who hasn't done it yet. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. All right, you two go ahead and get out of here. Just go ahead and Discord in that case. Yeah, welcome in everybody. We're still trying some of these trials because I don't know why I'm just having a bit of a hard time with getting the timing down for this, but I want to check something. And move notation, real game. Okay. Crossplay, yes. Cloud saves. Off. Okay. There's no graphic settings for this, which is not terribly surprising because it's not like super heavy. I think it's like only like a 7 gig game even, but just wanted to check and see. Spectating coming soon. Lobbies. Yeah, just have private lobbies right now. Probably, yeah, I'm going to have to try and practice a little bit more in order to try and get much of it on this one now. I can kind of see what I'm aiming for and where I need to go. But I can't seem to quite get there right now, you know? Like a lot of it is just going to be taking on favorite practice. But for right now, I'm actually going to go ahead and go myself. I wouldn't normally do that, but I gotta try and cool off a little bit because it is getting very warm inside this room. I also gotta play around with some settings for some other stuff. But I gotta try and do another stream very soon because I got a game on Xbox that I need to show all of you because contractual obligations. But for what it is, thank you. Your extra from Mahan is on the left. We're just gonna go ahead and end it tonight. Just because it doesn't really I'm not really seeing much of anybody I want to throw you all to. But yeah, thank you for hanging out in order to see us play some games and do some other stuff. Oh no. Let me see something else. Let me see. Because I said I wasn't going to swing anybody. I'm going to try and see who is available right now comparatively. No. Damn. Nobody that I normally rock with is doing anything I want to say. So. Yeah, no, not anybody today. Damn. Surprising. Alright, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end. But thanks everybody. I'll be back with this game. Going to Chronicles of me getting my ass handed to me. Also, we have way more fighting games coming in soon too. Because the Tokon beta is this weekend. And also Tokon is next month. On top of a bunch of other games that are coming out. So we're going to be doing some stuff there. But thank you. The extra from Hops on the left. Catch you all in no time. And see you soon. Alrighty.